started on this rather desolate-looking, undeveloped piece of land beside the road in Baldwin Park, just east of L.A. The beginning of a dream. You see, Harry and Esther Snyder had always wanted to open up a little burger stand, a place of their own where quality and customer service came first. And back in 1948, they did it. They built and opened their little business, and it was a little place. But it was an overnight sensation. People loved it. They could stay in their cars and order burgers from a speaker box, which was revolutionary. The burgers were great too, and the customers were treated well. Who would have guessed in a million years that this would be the beginning of what would grow into a string of over 200 stores with millions of loyal customers? But let's talk a little bit about what's on the menu.
Okay.
Here, walk over there and let me look at the menu. The menu says double, cheeseburger, hamburger, and french fries. It's a pretty simple menu.
Very simple menu, and I think that's one of the great successes of In-N-Out is our simple menu.
Yeah, but there's more. You can get more than is just on the menu, and this is what I've heard from everybody wanting me to ask about all the things you can get that aren't on the menu.
There's also an animal style burger, and what that is we fry the meat in mustard when it's thrown down on the grill, and it comes with grilled onion, pickle, and extra spread. We also have a Flying Dutchman, and what that is 2 meat patties with 2 slices of melted cheese on it, stacked on top of each other, and you get no bun, you get no produce on it, no lettuce, no tomato.
Let's talk a little bit about the ingredients, about the food itself, because from the very beginning, it's been
consistent, has never changed. What we have right here, we had 50 years ago when I started.
And what have we got right here? It looks like lettuce and tomatoes to me.
We got the tomatoes, we got the spread, and we have the bun, which is made from a sponge dough, the old-fashioned way. The way it was made 50 years ago, we still have them made today. In other words, these buns have no shelf life, basically. They'll only last a couple of days.
What about the meat?
The meat is all 100% beef. We do it all ourselves, and that hasn't changed either. When I started, we were patting the meat patties, and they're still doing it today.
It's frozen?
No, never frozen. Never frozen. We would never use a frozen patty. Everything is fresh. We get the chucks in, we bone them, we grind them, and we patty them, and we deliver them ourselves.
I'm just trying to think in my own mind what it is about In-N-Out burgers that separate them from other burgers in people's minds.
I personally think it's the quality of the product that we put in there, what we serve, and how it's served.
Is it the bun?
That's part of it.
Is it the tomatoes?
That's part of it.
Is it the lettuce?
That's part of it too.
Is it the meat?
I think the meat and the bun are probably the 2 most important part of it, because the tomatoes and the lettuce and the onions, although they're #1 quality, basically anybody could probably buy them as they wanted to.
Yeah. How do you make a burger smile?
Well, it starts with the cheese. We go ahead, we fold it right here like this.
Uh-huh.
And we put it facing the left.
So there's a certain way you fold the cheese?
Yes.
All right, so we got the cheese on there, then what happens?
Then as it melts, it gives it that natural smile over the burger patty. And when we pull the burgers and we wrap them, we make sure that everything's even at an angle.
Wow.
It gives it a smile.
Do you think people appreciate that? Do they know you're making their burgers smile?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Okay, you're delivering. What are you getting here?
I'm getting a vegetarian.
Wait a minute. You're getting vegetarian.
Yeah, the cheese and the buns are so good. I can't help it. Look at how large the tomatoes are.
Oh.
I never stopped coming here, even since I turned vegetarian.
You still come.
I still come.
And you're still smiling. That's part of working here, isn't it?
Yes, it
to
is.
Smile.
Yes.
Now, what happens when you have a grumpy customer?
Well, we have to do the best we can and give them the best smile, and we have to understand that sometimes they could have problems, or they're stressed out, or they have family in the hospital. So our job is to help them, and
You never know why they're being grumpy.
No.
There might be a good reason.
You always
get the same thing?
I usually go with the 4x4, but today I'm just going a little lighter.
See, the 4x4's not on the menu.
It's a little secret.
Yeah.
Keeping a little secret.
We're doing historic research here about all these things. When did animal-style burgers start and all this stuff of ordering stuff that's not on the menu? When did that start?
The animal burger started at store #1, And when we would fix our own burgers at night to eat, we would fix a mustard fried, grilled onion, extra spread, add pickle. And people at the walk-up window would see us making this and say, "What is that?" And we would tell them what it is, and they never could remember. So one Friday night, one of the fellas said, "Call an animal burger, and we'll know exactly what you want."
See, this is kind of like an urban myth that keeps, you know.
That's right, and when one customer sees it, then they want to try it the next time they come in.
Well, actually, it's sort of, you're in on a secret when you know how to order certain things that are not on the menu, and it makes them sort of feel like, hey, I know something that everybody else doesn't
Not
know.
on the menu.
Correct.
And that goes with the, you can get a 3x3,
4x4,
4x4.
5x5, you can get anything you want.
So if you're friends with some of the employees, you can get a 5x5.
Oh, you bet, you bet.
Raise me up. Keep that promise that you made. Wake me up. Keep that promise that you made. I think of you everywhere I go. I think of you everywhere I go. I look for you everywhere I go. I need you everywhere I go. Straight paths curve. Smiles, eyes, powers to confound me. I lose my nerve. Your voice, it echoes all around me. I think of you everywhere I go. I think of you everywhere I go. I look for you everywhere I go. I must have you everywhere I go.
We're now one of my favorite places in Los Angeles, In-N-Out Burger. We don't have those in New York. In fact, every once in a while, some cruel person starts a rumor, generally on a foodie website, that In-N-Out is coming to Brooklyn or to one of the boroughs, and everybody in New York goes insane. Oh my God, In-N-Out is coming. What can I say about this place? It's the only fast food chain that I actually like and think is reasonably good for the world. Whenever I come to LA, in fact, one of the reasons I look forward to doing the taste is because as soon as I arrive, I'll hit the airport In-N-Out, and on my way out of town after finishing the taste, I'll pick up another. Every once in a while, I'll even buy a big reeking bag of burgers with onions and fries and shakes, and I'll bring them back to my very nice hotel lobby, and it's really an amazing thing to see. Generally speaking, when you walk through the lobby of a nice hotel with a big reeking bag of fast food, people look at you like, you know, you're low class, or, you know, why are you bringing that in here? We do have a restaurant. No, nothing but love and admiration. Even from the staff, they're like, good going, sir. Nicely done, sir. Excellent. I would like to be eating that right now. Something else interesting about In-N-Out I found. I use Instagram a lot. And I found that if I were to take an Instagram picture of myself and, like, I don't know, like with some really interesting people, let's make up a scenario. Me, Christopher Walken, the Dalai Lama, and Keith Richards in a hot tub doing bong rips. Pretty interesting stuff, you'd think, right? I'm good for a few thousand likes on Instagram. And that's about all I'll get in an hour. You know, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 likes if I put that picture up. However, and I found this from experience, if I simply take an isolated photograph of my In-N-Out burger sitting on a table, an anonymous In-N-Out burger, I will get like 50,000 likes in 9 minutes. So, the thing about a burger is there are many forces at play with a properly made burger. You got to have a decent bun, right, to start with. Bun selection, very important. Good quality meat. Also, that would be nice. Non-limp, reasonably fresh greens and garnishes, also good. Cheese, you don't want fancy cheese. You don't want, no. Whatever that is, this cheese-like substance is just perfect. But notice it's 2 thin patties together, okay? Maximum surface area, therefore exposing the maximum areas of meat surface to the popples of the tongue. It's brilliant. This is like a ballistic missile. Perfectly designed delivery system, protein delivery system. And I like mine animal style. And I'd tell you what that is, but I'd have to kill you. Yes. Oh yeah. There it is. My favorite restaurant in Los Angeles. A city with many fine restaurants, by the way. Just I'm a cheap, nasty, low-down trailer park burger slut.